Minister, why is it so important for people to be careful around their driveways?
Tragically, every year in Australian driveways, 7 children are killed and 14 children are seriously injured. Most of these incidents occur where parents or carers or family members have reversed in a driveway and haven't seen the child is playing nearby or is somewhere close to the vehicle. We know that these tragic cases can be avoidable, so it's important that we remind parents to always be vigilant, to have a look around and see where their children are when they're near parked cars. We need to ensure that children are separated when they're playing from parked vehicles, but we need to remember that even with modern technology, with sensors, that our cars still have blind spots, and we need to walk around and check where children are in the vicinity of parked cars.
Do you think the busyness of a mum's life is really difficult when they try to cope with all of the even if they have 1 or 2 children, just to make sure that they're safe? It requires extra concentration?
Well, we know everyone is busy, they're rushing, they're trying to get to work, they're trying to drop off the kids at school, and most of these incidents are happening during school drop-off and pick-up times. We need to be careful, we need to ensure that we don't lose concentration, that we do take a few extra moments, that's all it's going to take, to check where our kids are when we're getting into a vehicle.
And Robert, as Vice President of Kidsafe, you've been campaigning on this for about 5 or 6 years, I think. Are we seeing the numbers go down, or are we seeing them go up?
Ron, the numbers are fairly static, which is really good news, because the number of cars on the road and the number of distances, amount of distance travelled and the number of kids is growing continuously. So we are making inroads into this terrible injury and death statistic, but there's a long way to go. We, as Kidsafe, won't be satisfied until there are no deaths and no injuries from driveway runovers, and that is a long way off yet.
Robert, is it the seriousness of the injuries? These aren't minor scratches.
Well, every year, as Jenny has said, there are deaths, and in most cases it's a person from their own family, a mum or dad, that's run over their own child, and there could be nothing more traumatic to a family for the rest of their lives to know that they have actually killed or seriously injured a child, and they could have very simply done something to prevent it by just taking some simple precautions. It would haunt the family members for the rest of their lives.
Thank you, Robert and Jenny.